Get ready for the action because we are kicking off the 2026 Jets Camp Countdown series right now with the undrafted icon, Brady Cook. This is the dude from Mizzou, the St. Louis Slinger, the tank commander himself. We are diving deep into what Brady Cook's journey looks like as he enters training camp with his NFL future hanging in the balance. We will break down every aspect of his situation, looking at his struggles last season and what he absolutely needs to prove this summer to secure a spot on that roster.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we turn our attention to the quarterback landscape. We look at the available options for the New York Jets as we explore the possibility of taking a chance on Anthony Richardson. We examine the intriguing situation of the former first-round pick and how his current status with the Indianapolis Colts might open up a potential trade scenario for the Jets, and whether this long shot could be the answer to the QB2 void. Now let's talk about the quarterback depth chart. We analyze the current situation surrounding QB2 options for the New York Jets, seeing how dwindling veteran availability forces us to consider outside-the-box plays. We discuss why Anthony Richardson isn't the immediate solution and look at the other key players shaping the offense and defense, including the moves made by Aaron Glenn and the performance of Garrett Wilson. Finally, we wrap up with the big picture on the Jets' winners and losers after Aaron Glenn remakes the roster in the 2026 offseason. We see who is riding high, like Garrett Wilson, and who is in the dumps, such as Darren Mauji's Day 3 picks and CB Jarvis Brownlee Jr. We also look at the potential for QB Geno Smith's renaissance and the massive impact Aaron Glenn is having on the defense. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay locked into all the Jets news. The New York Jets are gearing up for training camp, and the focus is turning to undrafted rookie quarterback Brady Cook as he fights for a spot on the roster. Channel YouTube has launched a daily countdown series to break down players leading up to the camp start in late July, kicking off today with Cook, dubbed the undrafted icon from Missouri. Cook's 2025 season was marked by struggles, finishing 0-4 as a starter with 7 interceptions and only 2 touchdowns, struggling significantly in high-pressure situations. Currently, Cook sits 4th on the Jets' quarterback depth chart behind established players Geno Smith, Cade Klubnik, and Bailey Zappe. Smith is expected to start the season, while Klubnik is viewed as the long-term developmental backup. Zappe holds a strong position for a QB2 or QB3 role. The team is also loosely connected to veteran options like Russell Wilson, Cooper Rush, and Joshua Dobbs, though Tyrod Taylor has signed with the Packers. Last season's performance highlighted significant issues for Cook, including a completion percentage of just 57.5%, 2 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions, averaging a poor 4.8 yards per attempt across 4 starts. Critics noted inconsistencies in ball placement and pocket presence. However, the context of the Jets' offense, operating with reserve players, is crucial. The report acknowledges that Cook had a solid preseason, beating out Adrian Martinez for a roster spot and showing near 66% completion in exhibition play. For Cook, the immediate goal is not necessarily to become the starter, but to prove he belongs in an NFL quarterback room. Coaches are looking for tangible improvement in ball placement, pocket awareness, and processing speed. If Cook demonstrates meaningful growth during the summer, there remains a realistic path for him to secure a spot on the practice squad as a developmental option. Every team requires camp arms, and Cook must prove he deserves that opportunity. Armand Membou is on the radar as a potential star right tackle for the New York Jets in the 2026 season. Recent reports suggest that Membou is ready to step into a dominant role on the offensive line. This development marks a significant potential addition to the Jets' roster as they look to bolster their performance for the upcoming season. Further details regarding his readiness and the team's plans for the future are anticipated in upcoming coverage. The New York Jets are facing a critical need for a backup quarterback, with available options rapidly diminishing. As the team awaits a decision from Russell Wilson, speculation is turning toward outside-the-box solutions, including potential trades for long shots. Former first-round pick Anthony Richardson has surfaced as an intriguing possibility on the trade market. Richardson's situation with the Indianapolis Colts is complex. Despite an initial trade request, he has reported to the Colts' off-season workouts, with the head coach stating he is back in the fold and working on fundamentals. However, his performance has not met expectations. Over his first 3 professional seasons, Richardson has struggled to live up to hype. His rookie year was cut short by a shoulder injury. In 2024, his performance regressed, marked by low passing completion percentages and numerous interceptions, alongside significant fumbling issues. Furthermore, concerns about his leadership surfaced during the season when he opted out of play. His 2025 season was severely limited due to an orbital fracture, placing him on injured reserve. Analysts suggest that while the Jets need a backup, Richardson is not the solution. Compared to his recent play, Richardson is not a viable number 2 option, with Bailey Zappe currently on the roster being considered a steadier alternative. Considering his recent performance and potential off-field factors, experts conclude that trading for Anthony Richardson is not the correct path for the Jets. The report suggests that while adding a veteran to fill the QB2 void before the 2026 season remains an option, pursuing a trade for Richardson is not the recommended strategy. The New York Jets are undergoing a significant roster overhaul in the 2026 offseason, with key personnel moves creating winners and losers among the team's prospects. Despite expectations that the 2026 season may not yield numerous wins, the strategic moves by General Manager Aaron Glenn and personnel acquisitions suggest a more promising outlook than the previous year. In the passing game, wide receiver Garrett Wilson is positioned as a winner. The addition of Kenyon Sadek and Omar Cooper Jr. in the first round, alongside Wilson and Adonai Mitchell, creates a potentially lethal quartet that will generate significant discussion among fans regarding target distribution. Conversely, Darren Mauji's Day 3 draft selections from 2026 are viewed as a loss. While some value was found, prospects like Arian Smith may be relegated to special teams, Kiko Moigoa is pegged as a backup, and Tyler Barron's path to the 53-man roster is considered challenging. Quarterback Geno Smith emerges as a winner despite potential concerns about his future. With a roster bolstered by young receivers, an experienced offensive coordinator, and a stronger offensive line, the conditions are favorable for a potential renaissance for Smith. Cornerback Jarvis Brownlee Jr. is labeled a loser. Although he delivered solid performances, the team opted to bring in Nashawn Wright to compete for snaps and limit Brownlee's non-nickel opportunities, while selecting D'Angelo Pons provided an immediate upgrade at the inside. Head coach Aaron Glenn is highlighted as the clear winner. With the number 2 pick David Bailey joining free agency, alongside acquisitions Joseph Oss and Kingsley Enagbare, and veteran additions like Demario Davis and Minkah Fitzpatrick, Glenn now commands a defense packed with talent that should be able to produce. Finally, the team's potential to meet high expectations is viewed as a loss for fans hoping for a bottom-tier performance in pursuit of a quarterback. If Geno Smith maintains his form and the offensive scheme remains effective, the team could outperform expectations.